I was a jerk. I said something awful because I was mad at Brian and felt like I had to be the one holding everything together again. And you were an easy target. I raised an eyebrow. That was a new one. She didn't flinch. You always were the safe one. The one who'd still show up, who'd still pay for stuff, still plan things. Then she looked up at me for the first time and said something I hadn't expected to hear in my lifetime. I knew you'd take the hit, and I did it anyway. I sat down. She went on, said that after they got denied at the airport, she and Mom didn't speak for the whole first night. Eric blamed her. Mom blamed herself. Dad didn't say a word. The kids were confused and cranky. And Brian made it worse by saying, well, at least Henry won't be around to sulk. She said that was when she realized just how much I'd been holding together without ever saying a word about it. Then she reached into her purse and pulled out a folded piece of paper, slid it across the table toward me. It was a check, $1,400. For the last 2 trips, maybe 3. I don't even know anymore. She said it like someone trying to make a dent in a debt they didn't know they had until it was too big to name. She didn't ask me to forgive her. Didn't ask me to cash it. Just said, I wanted to show you I'm done pretending this stuff doesn't matter. Then she added something that caught me completely off guard. I don't want my kids to think you're the uncle who pays for things. I want them to know you're part of us and that we treated you like crap and we're trying to undo it. That was the first time anyone in my family said it that plainly. She stood up to leave and paused at the door. Eric's been quiet. I think he's embarrassed. I don't know if he'll say it, but he knows he messed up. Bad. And then she said, you should know, Dad made us sit down and go over everything. The money, the trips, everything you've done. He laid it all out. Even brought receipts. I've never seen him do that. She left without waiting for a reaction. I sat at the table for a long time just staring at the check. I didn't even open the sandwich. Later that night, I texted in the family group chat for the first time in months. No jokes, no memes, just, we need to talk. All of us. It'll be at my place. You'll listen first. I expected a pause, but the replies came fast. Eric was first. Okay. Then Mom, we'll be there. Then Claire, just tell us when. And finally, Dad, I'll make sure everyone shows up. It wasn't everything, but it was the first time they didn't try to dodge it. No deflections, no excuses. That's when I realized they were scared to lose me now. And maybe finally, that meant they were ready to keep me the right way. They showed up on time, not staggered like usual. No last-minute texts about traffic or detours, no running 5 behind from Claire or I'll join in later from Eric. They were all outside my apartment building, 5 minutes early, standing there like people about to walk into a meeting they couldn't reschedule. I buzzed them in without saying anything. They walked in one by one. Claire looked nervous, like she was trying to appear casual but couldn't quite pull it off. Mom had a Tupperware container with banana bread. She didn't offer to leave. Eric gave me a nod and nothing else. Dad looked me in the eye and asked where to sit. I pointed to the living room. No one tried to make small talk. I didn't offer drinks. I didn't ask how the kids were. I got right to it. I'm not your backup plan, I said. Not your safety net. Not the one who's expected to pay because he doesn't have kids or he can afford it. I'm not a resource. I'm your brother, your son, your family, and I've been treated like an accessory. I let that sit for a second. No one jumped in to defend themselves, which was already different. I paid for 3 vacations in the last 2 years, I said. I paid for Eric's rent, for Claire's flights, for tour packages no one remembered to